Hello, everyone. Welcome to this discussion. We know a lot has been talked about UPSC CSE 2026. Aspirants want to ask something, parents want to ask something. And today I have with me the mentors of the aspirant, the teachers of the aspirants, and the friends of the aspirants. Because mentors, teachers, and all of you, you prepare with the student. Every year it happens that you begin with the students, and एग्जाम से एक दिन पहले तक एवरीबडी इज इन अ हसल दे वांट टू दे फील कि एक स्टूडेंट का एग्जाम बेस्ट हो दे गेट सिलेक्टेड बट आफ्टर सच एग्जाम I want to just begin with this question. When all of you saw UPSC CSE pre 2026, before I proceed, I want to start with this discussion and I want to introduce. First of all, we have Babu sir, who's the polity faculty. We have Chakravarti sir, who's the essay faculty at Level Up IS.
And my teacher also.
Really? And we have Chandan sir, who is the PSIR faculty. We have Santosh sir, who is the Science and Tech, Economics, Environment faculty. We have Nikhil sir here, who is the History faculty at Level Up IS. And we have Karan sir, the Anthropology faculty at Level Up IS. So, sir, starting with you, what was your reaction when you saw the paper of CSE 2026?
Paper was a bit unconventional. If you go by the last 5 years of trend, it was bit unconventional. I would say bit lengthy, and at the same time, the options were little close to each other. So this is not about complaining UPSC or we have something to complain about UPSC, but basically the thing is students have to expect something which is unpredictable, which UPSC is doing many ways. And the second reaction, the only disappointment I had with this paper is due weightage has not been given to certain core areas. Otherwise, there is nothing to be complained. The students have to be prepared for all these difficulties which UPSC may put upon them. But I am very sure that the students who have done their basics well, definitely they are going to clear, but as it is a relatively a competitive examination, so if they have done their basics, if they have done the relevant current affairs, I think they are in a better position to do this examination.
Chakrabarti sir, what was your reaction when you saw the paper?
It is difficult. It is a different experiment. But saying straightway, it is absolutely complex, absolutely difficult, unbreakable. It's very difficult because many students of they also felt that fine. Okay, it is balanced. Okay, while there are students who found it very difficult and they could not proceed. So among the students also the reaction was diverse.
Right.
Okay, so is among us.
So, sir, the faculties who are sitting here, they have an experience of decades, I think, 10 years of teaching here, but you have experience of more than a decade. So, was the paper any time ऐसा कभी था कि पेपर ऐसा आया करता
बीच
था?
बीच में ऐसे डिफिकल्ट हुए हैं, एक्सपेरिमेंट हुए हैं. ऐसा नहीं है कि फर्स्ट टाइम ऐसी रिएक्शन आ रहा है. पहले भी ऐसी रिएक्शन आया है कि पेपर काफ़ी टफ है. कभी सीसैट टफ है, ठीक है. पहले सीसैट का इतना सेंटर नहीं था, सीसैट का कोई कोचिंग भी नहीं था, ठीक है. फिर बाद में सीसैट का भी कोचिंग हो गया है, उसमें भी बच्चे जाना शुरू कर दिया है. देयरफॉर द डिफरेंट एक्सपेरिमेंट्स अर्लियर दे यूज्ड टू प्रिपेयर ओनली फॉर GS1. सीसैट तो हो ही जाएगा. Then they found it requires preparation. Then they gave attention. Then they accommodated both these things within their routine. Fine. Now they have become accustomed to this difficulty of CSAT paper. But initially it was not. Maybe what you find today looks little complex and difficult. Maybe next year it will not look like this. Okay, review may come saying that no, there are a lot of passages to pass through.
So, Chandan sir, what was your reaction when you saw the paper?
I actually felt that the paper was quite a bit lengthy, but I'll say it was normal. And as sir said that over the period of time, I was recalled of paper of 2020, I would say, because in 2020 paper was it was something like कि agriculture का पेपर है, उस टाइप का कुछ था. उस समय ठीक है, सोशल मीडिया शायद इतना ज्यादा नहीं था, इसलिए कॉमोशन नहीं था. बट मैं भी स्टूडेंट्स को हमेशा कहता हूँ कि प्री इज लाइक 50% नॉलेज एंड 50% साइकोलॉजी. और इसमें मुझे लगता है कि एनीवन जिसने कि खुद को शांत रख के अगर पेपर को प्रॉपर्ली अटेम्प्ट कर लिया, 2 घंटे वो पेपर के साथ रहा, आई थिंक दे वुड बी कंफर्टेबली हैंडलिंग 40-45 क्वेश्चंस. उससे ज्यादा कट ऑफ जाना नहीं चाहिए.
Santosh sir, आप since you've been teaching till the last day, I think almost the last day, 2-3 days, 4-5 days before आप पढ़ा रहे थे, and for the whole day you were with students. Students used to come to you, they used to tell you their anxiety also. But then when you saw the paper, what was your reaction like?
Paper was difficult. Paper was different. It didn't have right weightage for subjects like polity or economy. Environment बहुत था, science बहुत था, उससे मैं खुश था. History बहुत था, उससे निखिल सर खुश थे, है ना. But मैं ना एक्चुअली मैं हमेशा से ये बिलीव करता रहा हूँ कि यूपीएससी हैव नेवर सेड कि वो 15 क्वेश्चन पॉलिटी के देंगे ही, या 15 क्वेश्चन इकोनॉमी के देंगे ही, या 15 क्वेश्चन साइंस के देंगे ही. तो उस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से मुझे लगा ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. टिल लास्ट ईयर व्हाट यूज्ड टू हैपन, देयर वर 10-15 क्वेश्चंस जो बहुत ही रैंडम होते थे, जो करने लायक नहीं होते थे. इस बार दैट वेंट टू 20-25, है ना. 10-15 क्वेश्चन और भी ज्यादा रैंडम हो गए, इसलिए रैंडमनेस पेपर में बहुत आ गया है. एब्सर्डिटी थोड़ी ज्यादा आ गई है व्हेन कंपेयर्ड टू नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस दैट वी यूज्ड टू हैव. एब्सर्ड क्वेश्चन दैट वी यूज्ड टू हैव कि ये छोड़ देना है, वो ज्यादा आ गई है. बट फिर उसके हिसाब से कट ऑफ भी कम हो जाएगा. तो जो लास्ट ईयर तक 90s कट ऑफ जा रहा था, इस पर शायद 70s में जाएगा, है ना. तो अब एज ए टीचर मैं पेपर को वैसे इवैल्यूएट नहीं करूंगा कि पेपर खराब था या अच्छा था. पेपर डिफिकल्ट था. पेपर में जो क्वेश्चंस नहीं कर पाने लायक है वो डबल हो गए. लास्ट ईयर तक 10-15 होते थे, वो 30 हो गए हैं शायद. बट देयर वर स्टिल 60-70 क्वेश्चंस, जिसमें से 30-40 ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ प्योर नॉलेज, 30-40 ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ थोड़ा सा लक, थोड़ा सा लॉजिकल रीजनिंग हम कर सकते थे. तो जितना ह्यू एंड क्राई हो रहा है उससे आई एम अनहैप्पी. मतलब मैं चाहूंगा कि एवरीवन शुड सिट एंड अंडरस्टैंड कि यार आफ्टर पेपर बैठो और देखो कि नेक्स्ट ईयर मेरे को क्या करना है अपनी प्रिपरेशन में, कि अगर कुछ ऐसा दोबारा हुआ, क्या ऐसा दोबारा होगा तो सब लोग फिर गालियां देने लगेंगे. से आई हैव माई सेल्फ रिसीव्ड अ लॉट ऑफ अब्यूजेस आफ्टर सेइंग कि वी शुड नॉट वरी अबाउट व्हाट यूपीएससी इज डूइंग अनलेस वो लीक हो रहा है पेपर और ऐसी चीजें हो रही है. तो कमिंग बैक टू दिस, कि अगर अगले साल पेपर आएगा तो फिर हम ये बोल देंगे कि मेरा इसलिए नहीं हुआ कि लक इन्वॉल्व था. नहीं ना. वी विल हैव टू बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर इवन दिस सिनेरियो. एंड आई कैन वेरी क्लियरली रिकॉल, आज जो लोग बहुत ज्यादा शोर कर रहे हैं पेपर बेकार आया है, ये सेम पीपल मेड अ लॉट ऑफ नॉइस इन 2023 आल्सो, जब वो पेयर्स वाले क्वेश्चंस आ गए थे. जो तो ना मेरे को लगता है कि शायद पेपर ठीक था. एलिमिनेशन टेक्निक्स और ये सारी जो फालतू की चीजें पढ़ रहे होते हैं ना बच्चे, रादर देन गेनिंग नॉलेज, द थिंग्स दैट दे कीप रनिंग बिहाइंड, कि पेयर्स वाला आएगा तो बी मार्क कर देंगे, ये एक्सट्रीम वर्ड आएगा, वो सब पे बच्चे भागना कम करें, अपनी कोर पढ़ाई करें और कामली रह के पेपर करें. वैसा सिखाने की यूपीएससी कोशिश कर रही है. अगर वो करने की कोशिश कर रही है तो ठीक है. आई वाज हैप्पी विद द पेपर. एंड बहुत सारे बच्चे आके अपना अच्छा स्कोर भी बोल रहे हैं, बहुत सारे खराब भी बोल रहे हैं, ऐसा है. तो आई वाज पर्सनली ओके विद द पेपर. थोड़ा एब्सर्ड हो गया, थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट हो गया, कट ऑफ नीचे चला जाएगा.
Nikhil sir, what was your reaction? So history held a good weightage in the paper, but the reaction is also coming from UPSC chairman himself. He's saying that many students are saying, because he's also, I think, reacting by seeing the reactions, that many students are saying the paper was tough and challenging. So what did you think when you saw the paper?
हिस्ट्री का वेटेज तो मैं खुश था, बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट आई फाउंड पेपर वाज डिफिकल्ट, परहैप्स नॉट एब्सर्ड. व्हाट आई वाज कंफ्यूज्ड कि यूपीएससी का सिग्नल एग्जैक्टली क्या है मैं समझ नहीं पाया. कि चंदन सर ने कहा कि ही ऑलवेज टेल स्टूडेंट्स 50% नॉलेज, 50% साइकोलॉजी. माय गेस वाज दैट इन दिस पर्टिकुलर पेपर नॉन नॉलेज पार्ट्स, बिहेवियर, एप्टीट्यूड, एटीट्यूड, साइकोलॉजी, क्विक थिंकिंग, डिसीजन मेकिंग, एटसेट्रा, those things were more tested than earlier years. My question is it being done consciously, purposefully, or it is just a fluke? वो क्लैरिटी नहीं मिल पा रही है. एज पर यूपीएससी's ऑफिशियल नोटिफाइड सिलेबस, इट्स ओनली अबाउट नॉलेज, कि सिलेबस के ये पार्ट्स है, बट अनऑफिशियल इम्प्लाइड स्किल्स दैट दे आर चेकिंग, उसका प्रोपोर्शन जो होना चाहिए था उससे इसमें ज्यादा था. तो द वर्ड दैट आई थिंक हमने भी यूज किया था, साइकोमेट्रिक टेस्ट, इज इट दैट और इज इट नॉट दैट? आई वुड लाइक टू परहैप्स रिक्वेस्ट यूपीएससी टू ऑफिशियली कम आउट अबाउट इट, कि वो चेक क्या कर रहा है. आई एम ओके विद दिस पेपर, बस वो डिफाइन करे व्हाट आर दे असेसिंग.
You mean, sir, somewhere the paper was unconventional, it
Yes.
was unpredictable. And you talked about psychometric test, जो हमने यहाँ पे level up में भी कराया था, that reminds me of that time also. तो उस समय मतलब I think आपको शायद पहले पता चल गया था यूपीएससी क्या करने वाला है. But Karan sir, if I ask you, because students are now saying कि if unpredictability was there in prelims, it may be there in the mains also. You never know. But आपका reaction क्या था when you saw the paper?
My opinion is very much different from all the respected members here because according to me the paper was completely absurd, mindless paper, and it was not made with any kind of attention. I feel that कि मतलब ये paper शायद AI generated था without any review also, because the kind of and it was more even thoughtless experiment tha. Even if they have experiment, they have not even given it thought. Even if they wanted to make a psychometric test or they wanted to test the psychology, they would have मतलब there are better ways to do it. Okay, or there is a balanced way to do it. Plus, the nature of this exam has always been told. Means since this is not an exam that has been conducted like 5-7 years back, or so it has been going since the time of Britishers, and the nature of this exam has always been to test the knowledge. It was never about the personality. It was never about the psychology, calm and composure. And plus the kind of services that this recruits for. Okay, so only 1 or 2 services are the ones say that I say IAS, IPS. They are the ones who will be working in some kind of very stressed positions, or they might have to take some kind of decisions in a very stressful conditions. Rest of the jobs are more or less desk jobs, not requiring any such kind of psychology कि आपको extreme level पे कुछ काम करना है. So even if they wanted to test psychology, this was a useless way. If they wanted to do it, they should have conducted a separate paper for foreign service, administrative service, police service. They would have tested them accordingly. Okay, तो ये तो एकदम mindless paper था. और it's more like I've had one extreme view कि मतलब it's more like a UPSC they have played with the emotions of the aspirants. Okay, they should have explicitly told that this is what we want to test. So there are exams that test the psychology. They explicitly express it. SSB hai, they tell that we test your psychology and this will be the kind of paper. Okay, students prepare accordingly. And still that is unpredictable. Even after preparing for a lot more time, people are not able to qualify it. But यहाँ पे GS का paper बोल के you are testing the psychology, and why then if you have to test the psychology in the very first stage, why to have that personality test the last one? Why to have it 3 phase? जैसे एक ही phase में check करो, खत्म करो. And say testing the psychology and then having a mains जहाँ पे you have to supposed to write essays or long answers. What's the point of it? Okay, so it was definitely explicitly mentioned that it's a test of knowledge. There is no point मतलब ये सब सवाल पूछने का, एकदम haphazard experiment था, and it has like no disrespect to the ones who qualified, but it has actually played with emotions of a lot many people who have been preparing for like 1 or 2 years. बहुत effort लगाया लेकिन पेपर खराब था उनके हिसाब से.
एक सर बस मैं ना where I would tend to agree with you, Karan sir, is the larger context of what is happening in India right now. है ना, NTA के नीट के एग्जाम
Right.
पेपर लीक हो गए,
CBSE
CBSE का रीवेल का प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है, SSC के कुछ इशू हो गया, यूपी गवर्नमेंट में कुछ चल रहा है. तो एग्जाम इकोसिस्टम एट लार्जर लेवल सीम्स टू बी स्ट्रगलिंग इन इंडिया. यूपीएससी इज रिलेटिवली मोर प्रोफेशनल, इसलिए शायद यहाँ पे इतना ही स्ट्रेस आया है. इससे क्या पता
सर मुझे मतलब यूपीएससी मुझे लगता नहीं कि दे वुड हैव दैट काइंड ऑफ कॉम्पिटेंट पीपल हु बेसिकली आर डेलिबरेटिंग अपॉन सच काइंड ऑफ इश्यूज कि हमें किस लेवल का एग्जाम्स कंडक्ट करना चाहिए. और अगर ऐसा कुछ करना था तो दैट चेंज वुड हैव बीन ग्रेजुअल. ओके, एंड दे वुड हैव एक्सप्लिसिटली मेंशन दिस काइंड ऑफ शिफ्ट दैट दे आर गोइंग टू इंट्रोड्यूस. ओके, एंड देयर आर मच मोर बिगर इश्यूज दैट यूपीएससी शुड एड्रेस फर्स्ट बाय बिफोर ब्रिंगिंग सच काइंड ऑफ चेंजेस. कि मतलब बहुत सारी सब्जेक्टिविटीज पर्सनालिटी टेस्ट में ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट कर रही हैं. द वन पर्सन हु scored like 200 last year in the interview, next year he goes and gets 150 in the interview. तो पहले तो ये सब subjectivity को address कर लें rather than introducing such kind of experiments. और ये तो पूरा fluke है कि somebody might get into it, somebody may not get into it, the same paper. Okay, ये एक psychometric test का एक feature होता है that the person who attempts the same test will score uniform over a period of time. Consistency होती है. So it was not even a psychometric test also.
सर मेरा उस तरीके के साइकोमेट्रिक टेस्ट मेरा सेंस नहीं था. साइकोलॉजी का मतलब मेरा यहाँ पे ये था कि रिमेनिंग काम एंड कंपोज्ड, स्टार्ट के कुछ क्वेश्चन देख करके परेशान नहीं होना. क्योंकि मैं पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस से बता रहा हूँ 2020 का, कि 2020 का वो जो पेपर आया था, कोविड का टाइम था. मैंने पलट करके देखा, इस ठीक है पेपर थोड़ा मुश्किल है. एग्जाम हॉल में मैंने खुद को बोला कि मुझे मुश्किल लग रहा है. तो मोस्ट को मुश्किल लग रहा होगा, ऑल आई नीड इज टू कि शांत से मुझे पूरा पेपर अटेम्प्ट
सर
करना है।
मेरा एक आपसे बस काउंटर आर्ग्यूमेंट है कि अगर मान लीजिए कि हम नीट का पीजी का एग्जाम कराते हैं, ओके,
हाँ।
एंड उस नीट पीजी में रादर देन आस्किंग द क्वेश्चन ऑन मेडिकल साइंस आई आस्क क्वेश्चंस ऑन कि आप सर्जरी के टाइम पे ऐसा है ऐसा ऐसा क्या क्या करोगे, लाइक केस बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस, और मैं बोलूँ कि नहीं सर्जरी इज ए वेरी वेरी टफ जॉब, यू माइट हैव टू टेक डिफिकल्ट डिसीजन, आई एम टेस्टिंग योर माइंडसेट, मेडिकल साइंस तो मैं आपको कॉलेज में सिखा दूंगा, तो फिर तो नीट पीजी का एग्जाम भी ऐसे ही होना चाहिए, बिकॉज सर्जरी इज मोर क्रिटिकल, समबडीज लाइफ एंड डेथ इज ऑन द हैंड्स ऑफ द सर्जन। तो आप नीट के पीजी में इतना हाई लेवल ऑफ मेडिकल साइंसेस क्यों पूछते हो? आप
सर
ये
ऐसे
साइकोमेट्रिक टेस्ट
नहीं,
पूछो।
पर ऐसे 2 सवाल है ना,
सर ऐसे
मतलब
बहुत सारे सवाल हैं,
नहीं,
मतलब
अब जो
और
डिसीजन
एब्सर्ड
मेकिंग
सवाल है, मींस
सर,
लाइक
डिसीजन
एंड
मेकिंग वाले
उसका
2 सवाल
जस्टिफिकेशन
है,
यही है कि साइकोलॉजी टेस्ट कर रहे हैं।
सर उसके ऊपर से जब हम सिलेबस में भी देखते हैं तो गवर्नेंस एक टर्म है। अगर आप एथिक्स वाले क्वेश्चन की बात कर रहे हो तो
नॉट
एथिक्स
एथिक्स,
नेचुरली पार्ट ऑफ
मतलब
गवर्नेंस।
व्हाट्स द पॉइंट ऑफ प्रोफेसर
और
एक्स और व्हाट्स द पॉइंट ऑफ कर्नाटिक म्यूजिक का ये
सर
राग इज
अगर
रिलेटेड टू हिंदुस्तानी म्यूजिक का ये राग है,
सर
और मतलब इतने अब्सर्ड कोर्स ऑफ इंडियन आर्मी, इसका क्या सेंस है, मतलब
सर
व्हाट काइंड ऑफ नॉलेज
सर
आर
जब वो
दे वांट?
जनरल बोल ही रहा है, जनरल स्टडीज, जनरल नॉलेज, प्लस अगर वैसे 10-15 क्वेश्चन है तो वो छोड़ने के
सर
लिए
आप
है।
काउंट करिए, 10-15 होते तो
वो
बात भी थी
छोड़ने
सर,
के
इट
लिए
इज
है
मोर
सर,
देन 40% ऑफ द पेपर।
क्योंकि कट ऑफ कभी भी अगर हम कट ऑफ को देखें सर, सिर्फ 2 बार 100 के ऊपर गया है, शायद 116 और उसके बाद शायद 107 108 था। तो सर उन क्वेश्चन को अगर हम छोड़ दें, रादर देन टेलिंग स्टूडेंट्स की ठीक है ये बेकार वाले सवाल है, तो रादर देन दैट हम बोलें कि ठीक है वो 10-15 को छोड़ो, बाकी जो हैं उन 50-60 पर फोकस कर लो। आई थिंक दैट वुड बी अ बेटर अप्रोच इन गाइडिंग द स्टूडेंट्स की ठीक है, बिकॉज
सर डोंट यू थिंक
अल्टीमेटली
कि मतलब ये पेपर से बहुत अनफेयर एडवांटेज मिला है, ऐसे द काइंड ऑफ सीसैट का पेपर था, सो
नहीं,
सम
पर
सेक्शन ऑफ
अनफेयर
द
एडवांटेज
सोसाइटी
किसे
डेफिनेटली
मिला? अनफेयर एडवांटेज
डेफिनेटली
किसे
सर,
मिला है?
जिनका मतलब द वंस हु हैव रेड इन सम हाई एंड स्कूल्स और टियर 1 सिटीज से हैं, इंग्लिश से ज्यादा एक्सपोजर है,
Sir, क्योंकि
आपकी
हिंदी
रीडिंग
मीडियम students are also protesting
रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन
regarding
आपकी
the
अच्छी है तो
language.
आप कर लोगे। सी जो आर्ट्स बैकग्राउंड के थे वो क्वांट वगैरह नहीं छोड़ते, वो लार्जली आरसी पे डिपेंड करते थे। आरसी इज वेरी सो लॉन्ग, अनफेयर है ना कि अगर आप क्वांट का सवाल, मतलब सारे सवाल में इक्वल टाइम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होना चाहिए, कि अगर आप क्वांट का सवाल 1.5 मिनट में कर सकते हो तो यू शुड हैव ए क्वेश्चन करस्पॉन्डिंगली इन आरसी और ओवर ए पीरियड ऑफ, मतलब एवरेज जो यहाँ पे 1.5 मिनट लगना चाहिए, लेकिन यू हैव बिग आरसीज एंड तो ऑटोमेटिकली यू हैव नो अदर ऑप्शन कि आप आरसी नहीं कर सकते, आप क्वांट ही करोगे, एंड द काइंड ऑफ आरसीज दैट दे हैव क्रिएटेड वो एकदम इतने कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हैं दैट, मतलब उसमें भी कितने सारे डाउट्स हैं कि देयर आर मेनी रिप्रेजेंटेशंस विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द सीसैट सॉल्यूशंस आल्सो, सो देयर इज नो सिंगल आंसर आल्सो, मतलब वहाँ पे एग्जाम हॉल में इन दैट काइंड ऑफ प्रेशर प्लस विद द जीएस पेपर दैट हैज कम, सो इट वाज कंप्लीटली अनफेयर टू द पीपल जो मतलब कोई भी स्टेट से आ रहे हैं, जिनकी एजुकेशन रीजनल मीडियम्स में हुई है, जैसे हिंदी मीडियम, मराठी मीडियम, कन्नड़ा मीडियम और समथिंग लाइक दैट, that was a complete unfair advantage, disadvantage to them.
So as far as language is concerned, in GS1 also Hindi medium students have struggled with the translations of the questions. And X और Y की अगर हम बात करें तो वो polity में भी मिला, Article 13 question X and Y का view.
X and Y is fine, वो
Yeah.
फॉर्मेट पूछने का फॉर्मेट
It
है
has, it is the new format. I think
Yes.
candidates were not prepared for that kind of
No,
format. What do you
that question, any student who has got a good knowledge of polity, they will answer.
Yes.
Article 13 one.
The only
Exactly.
thing is, without polity knowledge, they cannot answer it. But the only thing is, it is not only about polity in the question. If you see, they also say that, if I remember the question, it says that Y agrees to whatever X said. Also, in addition to that, Y is saying certain things. So, if the student doesn't make note of also that word, which appears, then they may say there is an option what both X and Y are correct. Because Y understanding is much larger than what X said. So that kind of understanding, little bit of logical, analytical things also UPSC has.
Quality plus comprehension.
And
Not,
UPSC
not
conceded
exactly I
by
would say comprehension, but you should read it each and every word very carefully, because if they have to just remember what is law, it is much easier when they put it in the option. But if you do it like that, probably you'll have to know the connections, and students who not understand the language, probably then there is possibility they can make a mistake. But yes, when they are appearing for UPSC, I think they should be prepared for all those things. We cannot.
One thing we can say that students need to have better language skills than we presume so far too.
Language skills and also the presence of mind at that moment.
Yes.
They have to be have a very good presence of mind, which I think is genuinely expected from every UPSC
It is not
aspirant.
a language. I'll say the reading and comprehension, because see, it is not first time. You'll see that, in CSAT, once it was very lengthy, so people complained. Then ethics, case study is very lengthy, people complained. Forget about that. Even GS papers, you will see that question is 50 words, 60 words question. Now, what I am saying that whether we have analyzed that why they are giving it, is it an unprofessionalism reflection or it is a purpose? Okay, how much we have given thought to that, that why a 50 or 60 words question in GS is given? Because a 10 marker, okay, if the person is reading 60 marks, understanding where is the demand, expect then writing, then there is no time. Ethics similarly, okay, CSAT similarly. Now they have done it in GS,
Yes.
okay, so wherever it may, okay. Now what I am saying that there is a reason behind it. Fine. Let us think that this reading and comprehension in today's situation, you may not have time to revise it again and again. Okay, so therefore you need to have a technique so that in one reading you understand what is the message coming out of it. They don't want word by word, but they want a message coming out. Now, if a person who is trying to be the highest echelon of the administrative structure, and if he does not, because he will have piles of files, piles of documents. Okay, how much time he can give? Because today's world doesn't give. That is a very speedy world. Okay, now I think there is a defect in reading. It is not that person's defect, but schooling, college, our parents, our society did not teach us. Even coaching center did not teach us how to read. There is a technique of reading. Okay, in one reading, like for example, that a lawyer, okay, reads a very thick file, but he glances through. Then he goes to the court and pleads on it. How can he do it? That means possible. There are many professions where it is only one reading, and then you'll have to summarize it precisely, concisely, and perfectly. And people are doing it. Now, this is also of that stature. This particular profession is of that stature. Now, if UPSC wants to see to what extent, now I am saying that is it the sole barrier of the disqualification? No, there may be a couple of experiments on that. Now, if you see that couple of experiments also UPSC should inform in advance, then maybe it is a little more expectation from a recruitment agency. Getting it? Because a recruitment agency has a role. Okay, and the world which is coming where a bureaucrat will work is a different world. Okay, where traditional conventional knowledge is required, but also new skill and new knowledge would be required, new aptitude would be required. Getting it? Now, if UPSC tries to see this, a futuristic, futuristic planning or futuristic vision is there, and they are experimenting it. Okay, now whether aspirants have done it, whether coaching centers have done it, whether others have done it, I believe there is a gap. Both the sides. What I am saying is that this year what has happened definitely unfortunate because grievance is there. But I think we should be more careful that can we do something so that future this kind of uproar can be avoided, this kind of grievance, this kind of emotional setback can be avoided. I think.
But my only point is that when we say that the process should be fair, it should mean that they should tell us what they want to check. Not the exact format, not the exact type of question, but the broad outline of what they are going to assess. That clarity is not there in the notification if you look at this paper.
One more thing, sir. You said that future may these kind of skills will be required, what they are basically testing through this paper. So future may we need AI and all, so they should be testing this in the paper. They should first modify the mains ka syllabus. What are we reading for? A lot of options that say, even my option, I believe, why are the people reading, say in a developing country, we should not be reading this kind of optional subjective. Humanities ko to pehle hatana chahiye, we should be promoting STEM first. That people should have that scientific temperament. So pehle to mains ka syllabus change karna chahiye. They should introduce AI, they should introduce computer science as an optional first. Okay, because that is what is required in future. What's the point of remembering the heritage? What is the point of remembering India's past when certain certain treaties were signed, or when India had such kind of declarations and all? What's the point of it? Abhi future mein what is being required? तो हमें तो सबसे पहले UPSC has a bigger things to do rather than experimenting with this paper. अगर future oriented वो सोच रहे हैं तो
मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि see, it is not the first time. I think if you see last 10 years thing, okay, this kind of experiment is happening. Okay, maybe sometime it is in a minor form, sometimes major form, but you cannot say that every year you will see some experiment, some new thing, some uneasiness is there. Okay, now issue is there whether it is magnitude, scaling, or why it is.
And one more thing, sir, मतलब वही कि the kind of bureaucrats there in UPSC. Okay, so what kind of means are they such में futuristic? It took them like 70 years, 80 years to decide that okay, after the exam we will be releasing the provisional key. इतना मतलब simple सा step था. Despite having errors in the answer key every year, okay, every year. अब these errors started to become more and more pronounced after social media. Everybody started to discuss and all. But it took them like so many years to come up with this कि अच्छा provisional answer की हम release करेंगे. In fact, a lower grade exam SSC used to release the provisional answer key, and that too even a decade before they had this. Many state PCs do that, and UPSC took so much of time. मतलब if we talk about futuristic idea, तो मुझे लगता ही नहीं कि the people who are there they have this futuristic vision. Else this exam needs a complete overhaul rather than just experimenting in prelims or say some kind of experiments in personality test or this.
Sir,
पूरा का पूरा overhaul चाहिए इसको तो.
I have a very simple question here. Why this year? Why this unpredictability and the challenge this year? Was it because of the talk that the chairman has held a few months ago when we had this roundtable discussion? उस समय पर भी हमने किया था. Was it an indication somewhere that yes, but उन्होंने ये बोला था students के हित में there will be some of the reforms that they were talking about. But why this year? And ये हित में the kind of रिएक्शन विच इज कमिंग, ये हित में है या नहीं है, ये जनहित में है या नहीं है?
दो पॉइंट्स इसमें, इस साल अलग क्या हुआ, जैसे सर ने सही कहा कि इट इज नॉट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम यूपीएससी एक्सपेरिमेंटिंग, हर साल कुछ ना कुछ चलता है. इस साल दो चीजें ज्यादा हुई है. एक तो द काइंड ऑफ चेंजेस यूपीएससी डज और काइंड ऑफ एक्सपेरिमेंट्स यूपीएससी डज, cumulatively the quantum is much more than normal. They bring one new format sometimes, they add 2-3 extra factual questions. यहाँ पे 5-6 चीजें एक साथ हो गई.
Therefore, issue of volume.
Yes.
Okay, what is the issue? Issue is volume. That maybe they have done little more than what can be done.
Yes.
Now the grievance I am telling you, this year's grievance there is a reason, because there are you have, after getting selected, you have only one chance. Okay. Now even if you have 3 attempts left, but you can appear only for once. Fine. Now there will be always lakhs of students who don't qualify, because only 13,000-14,000 will be going to mains. Therefore lakhs of students will not qualify. Fine. That means they have some inherent reasons not to qualify, howsoever easiest may be the question paper. Every year it happens, whether tough or easiest. Now this year again some candidates found that they don't have any more chance, but attempts are left. So therefore an additional grievance was already there, which was breeding slowly. Okay, they were trying to get an outlet to express. I think this is also added this year. Okay, but when there is a grievance, definitely there is a reason. Okay, definitely as an respected institution, UPSC deserves, or UPSC's duty is to clarify it. Now I cannot say that you give the clarification right now. Okay, but UPSC is duty bound to give a clarification. Maybe it will give in its own time. If it does not give, then there is definitely a reason. But instead of too much dissection of UPSC structure process, we must see, okay, that how we can get more number of candidates within our domain, okay, exam ready. Okay, getting it, so that let us see that what we must do. There is an external thing, the internal thing. But if we discuss too much about their thing, then we'll not be able to introspect, where we might have gone little less, or I'm not saying that wrong or something, but getting it.
I totally agree with that also, because there is another reason कि social media का प्रसार प्रचार बहुत हो चुका है. Lot of institutes, lot of coaching वालास, lot of educators, YouTubers, influencer are active and vocal. They have reach. And what I see कि after prelims, जैसे सर बोल रहे कि we discuss about UPSC and we also discuss about our own preparedness. वो जो second part है वो नहीं हो रहा है. Many of the YouTubers, educators, influencers are rather taking a different stance about UPSC ही कैसे गलत है. तो हो सकता है कि ताली दो हाथ से बजती है. यूपीएससी थोड़ी गलत है, हमारी तैयारी थोड़ी कम हुई, दोनों चीजें हैं। बट एक ही साइड की बात करना, दूसरे साइड की बात ना करना. So I think as a teacher community also we have that responsibility to talk to aspirants straight in the face कि भाई वो एक है, ये भी दूसरी चीज साथ साथ है. We can't avoid that responsibility.
So now, yes, sir.
मैंने किसी फेमस एजुकेटर को या जो भी को, मैंने जब कमेंट देखा मुझे लगा इट इज जस्ट फॉर सोशल मीडिया एंगेजमेंट, कि ठीक है क्योंकि 2-2.5% कोई तो क्वालिफाई करना है, बाकी सब और नॉर्मली किसी भी इंस्टीट्यूशन को गाली दो, आपको व्यूज मिलेंगे, आपको फॉलोअर्स मिलेंगे. मतलब जस्ट पहला पेपर खत्म हो, उसके बाद जब मैंने देखा तो मैं नाम वैसे नहीं लूंगा, 3-4 शॉर्ट्स एक पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन को लेकर के इसमें ये दे दिया, ये दे दिया. मुझे लगा ऐसे क्वेश्चन तो हर बार रहते हैं, ठीक है पहले 10 रहते होंगे, इस बार 14 होंगे, पहले 20 रहते होंगे, इस बार 25 होंगे. मुझे सिंपली वो लगता है. और जैसा सर ने कहा, मेरा सिंपल सा इसका कंक्लूजन है कि वी अज्यूम्ड कि ठीक है यूपीएससी ऐसा क्वेश्चन देगा. हमारा एजम्पशन गलत निकला. यूपीएससी ने तो नहीं कहा कि हम ऐसे ही क्वेश्चन देंगे, हमने अज्यूम किया, हमारा एजम्पशन गलत निकला. तो गलती किसकी है? हमारी है.
Yes, sir.
जो मैंने
Now,
देखा है कि you are getting a question paper, there are 5 options, then you see which option, and okay, so then somebody is saying A, B, C, D. Now when somebody is saying A, somebody is saying B, all the 3 persons have genuine reasons to see this. Okay, they are seeing a different logic in that. Fine, one logic is correct, one logic is wrong. That is how it is going on. Now when we are reading them, why this perspective is going in a wrong direction and why this perspective is going to right direction, that means how they are attributing logic in that. So getting it, so based on that the correct answer is coming out. Now whether there is a need, instead of going from knowledge to logic, there is logic to knowledge. Getting it? I think, I am not saying this is conclusive, but I think there is a new, there is a need. Okay, UPSC perhaps not knowingly, but in its experimentation, it gives an indication that you please think, because they also know that it is not that coaching center is going to wither away tomorrow. They will be definitely there. Okay, but how will they do it? The way they are doing it, perhaps that will not attract students to them. Okay, the faculties, coaching centers or others, they have to maybe upgrade, think about it further. Lot of thought process needs to. But I think many of the coaching centers or the faculties, they themselves lack capacity to do that. They just want to be there. I think perhaps they are in crisis in future.
my next question was this only. So now I'll just have a quick round of questions. Starting with you, Santosh sir, how are we going to prepare now? The teachers, the mentor, because of course the preparation is somewhere needed. The aspirant is also expecting something from us. So how are you going to prepare and how should one prepare now?
देखो, actually ना, preparation में from student side not a lot of things would need to change. हमारे ही बच्चे ना जो सेलेक्ट हो रहे हैं, जो 100 नंबर लेके आ रहे हैं बाय द सेम मेथड्स. अभी मैं 4 बजे से 6 बजे तक बच्चों से बात कर रहा था. आई मेट लाइक 15 स्टूडेंट्स, दे ऑल केम इन कि मेरे 95 आ रहे हैं, मेरे 85 आ रहे हैं, मेरे 100 आ रहे हैं ना. तो ये मैं बस जो मैं एक चीज मॉडिफाई करूंगा वो ये होगा कि इन द पेपर, इन द टेस्ट पेपर्स दैट वी मेक, देयर विल बी लाइक वो 1 आवर में 50 क्वेश्चन करने लायक ना हो, थोड़ा सा लेंदियर हो, सो दैट बच्चा प्रेशर में रहे. जो नए फॉर्मेट के क्वेश्चंस हैं जो यूपीएससी ने इस बार डाले, या फिर और भी विल गो थ्रू डिफरेंट फॉर्मेट ऑफ क्वेश्चन पेपर्स यूज्ड इन डिफरेंट एग्जामिनेशन, ऑब्जेक्टिव एग्जामिनेशन, एंड जो बच्चों को पता ही नहीं है वो फॉर्मेट, हाँ वो फॉर्मेट बच्चों को पता नहीं है, वो फॉर्मेट यूपीएससी ने पूछा नहीं है, नए फॉर्मेट का क्वेश्चन अगले साल यूपीएससी पूछ ले, कोई बात नहीं. we should be in our test, we should be putting things like that, and शायद 5-10% क्वेश्चन ऐसे होने चाहिए जो हमने पढ़ाए नहीं है, करे नहीं है, बट एग्जाम टेस्ट में डाल दें, और कि यार ऐसे भी क्वेश्चन है वो लेंदी भी हो. 80% क्वेश्चन शुड बी ऑलवेज बी वो कोर एरियाज, कोर सब्जेक्ट्स एंड ऑल, बट 20% क्वेश्चन वैसे भी होने चाहिए जो कि पढ़े ना हो. अब लगाओ लॉजिक या आप छोड़ के आओ इसे. स्टूडेंट हैज टू लर्न दिस ऑल्सो नो कि ये पूरा ही फैक्चुअल कुछ आ गया है, यूएन मिलिट्री, वो यूएन मिशंस एंड ऑल, आई हैव टू लीव इट. तो विल हैव टू फोकस ऑन दोज डायमेंशंस ऑल्सो. इन टर्म्स ऑफ क्या हमारा सब्जेक्ट मैटर में चेंज होगा? नॉट मच. इवैल्यूएशन में चेंज होगा.
सर मतलब
हिस्ट्री, ज्योग्राफी,
उसी पॉइंट को थोड़ा सा मैं एक्सप्रेस करूंगा, सॉरी टू स्टॉप, कि वी हैव बीन पुटिंग मोर थॉट इनटू क्वेश्चन मेकिंग. नाउ वी आल्सो हैव टू पुट इक्वल टेस्ट डिजाइन.
यस
This is
यस यस.
एंड ये सबका इंटरनल लर्निंग करना होगा.
Yes,
हाँ
बिल्कुल.
हाँ. तो मेरा हिस्ट्री कैसे पढ़ाते हैं, ज्योग्राफी कैसे पढ़ाते हैं, पॉलिटी कैसे पढ़ाते हैं, इकोनॉमी कैसे पढ़ाते हैं, साइंस कैसे पढ़ाते हैं, पढ़ाएंगे तो वैसे ही. उसका इवैल्यूएशन कैसे होगा, दैट विल चेंज अ बिट. इट विल नॉट बी जस्ट कि बस एकदम बेसिक फंडामेंटल चीज भी पूछ रहे हो, कुछ ऐसा भी पूछो जो बच्चे को नहीं पता है, आधा पता है आधा नहीं पता है, देखते हो कैसे उसे कोप करेगा. उस तरह की चीजें होंगी. तो सो दैट स्टूडेंट्स आर रेडी एंड विल इन्फॉर्म देम कि टेस्ट के बाद भी कि यार ये जो रैंडम फैक्शन के पीछे भागना नहीं है. अब ऐसा नहीं है कि उसको लेके रिसर्च करके नोट्स बनाने लग जाओ. दैट विल बी डिस्ट्रॉइंग योर प्रिपरेशन. Preparation should always be focused on basic fundamental areas, whereas evaluation के टाइम हम कुछ ही random चीजें डाल के उन्हें prepare रखें. This is what is going to change as per me. मेरा जो limited understanding है उसके basis पे.
Nikhil sir, UPSC chairman has said something that the sources were the standard textbooks, the government websites, and he talked about the sources. And if we see some questions of history also, students are confused what are those standard textbooks और किन से पढ़ना है, क्योंकि NCERTs पढ़ के ये सवाल बन रहे थे, they are very doubtful कि नहीं बन रहे थे. तो आपका क्या कहना है, वो स्टैंडर्ड सोर्सेज क्या हैं और पढ़ना क्या क्या है? How are we preparing ourselves for it?
I don't know, to be very honest. There are no standard textbooks, or especially overall in Indian academia, textbook writing has been generally of very poor quality across the disciplines. टेक्स्ट बुक लिखने की हमारी अच्छी परंपरा नहीं रही है. फॉर मेनी सब्जेक्ट्स वी रेफर टू टेक्स्ट बुक्स बाय फॉरेन ऑथर्स. तो ये एक जनरल कमेंट था. कमिंग टू यूपीएससी एंड हिस्ट्री एज सच, देयर आर नो गुड वन सिंगल टेक्स्ट बुक. तो एज ए टीचर हमारी ड्यूटी बनेगी कि हम 10 चीज़ें और एक्स्ट्रा पढ़ें, and then we have to understand, and with experience and some kind of inferences we have to design our own content, our own notes, our own classes. I would not fall back on specific resource here.
Another design is there to to do 10 years PIQs. Okay, I think this also should be discouraged. Okay, because it is very mechanical. If I do this one, then okay, maybe I have done it, and they very proudly say that I have done it. That doesn't mean that I will qualify. I sometimes question that you have done it means what? Getting it? It may be a little disheartening, but what? First thing is that which way you will do it. Mechanically doing and getting involved in it is a different thing. Engaged in it, because PIQ के अंदर बहुत सारे सिर्फ क्वेश्चन नहीं है, ठीक है, और ABCD नहीं है, उसका अंदर बहुत सारे मैसेज भी है. आप बहुत कुछ उसका अंदर है. मुझे लग रहा है इसका ऊपर काफ़ी R&D होना चाहिए, ठीक है. इसमें एक मिसिंग पॉइंट है.
Karan sir, what would you like to tell to the aspirants now? How should they proceed? And re-exam की भी बातें हो रही हैं. So of course students are they would want you to tell them कि
Everybody is smiling. Okay.
re-exam की
purpose is
possibility है,
different.
because I've been hearing this from so many people, like re-exam क्या possible है. I don't think so.
I don't think re-exam possible है या होना भी चाहिए, because the ones who qualified, that will be an injustice to them also. Okay, but definitely the ones who didn't qualify, उसके इसमें मतलब मुझे नहीं लगता है कि UPSC will be repeating the same blunder the next year. So don't change a lot. जो भी आपकी strategy थी, just follow that strategy. And मुझे लगता है कि थोड़ा सा here and there, मतलब थोड़ा सा in depth knowledge आप थोड़ा सा gain करो. Assuming कि UPSC ने ये intentional किया है, तो then जिस तरीके की strategy हम अभी follow कर रहे थे, that might not work next year. So उस केस में थोड़ा सा we need to go in depth, थोड़ी सी conceptual understanding होना, and plus practicing such kind of papers more frequently, more number of papers, that might help.
Babu sir, how are you going to prepare your candidates for polity now?
Polity, I think students who have done their basics, they will be able to do. I think they have asked 5 questions. 4 questions at least they can do it. The only thing I'm little disappointed is the number of questions has been little less.
Yeah.
But otherwise, the students who have done their basic, they can do it. So my recommendations, my suggestions to the students have been very consistent. If you are good in your basics and your fundamentals in all the subjects, you don't mechanically read the current affairs. You should be in a position to do some research in the previous year questions and every year, and try to understand what type of questions UPSC has been asking, how they are picking up certain topics, from which sources they have been picking up the topics. If these basics are right, I'm sure that the students will be able to manage any difficult examination. For the reason, if it's so difficult, the cutoff will go down a little. If it is not difficult, it is going to increase, and the same number of students are going to write the mains examination. The only probably thing that I will feel better personally is if UPSC makes it little bit more predictable. It should not be on the whims and fancies of UPSC that one year they do this, another they do this. And if they can make their expectations clear, I think the students community can also make a very informed decision as to whether to come to this preparation or maybe they'll do something else. Because every year it's like they waste a good amount of time and their youthful stage. So that's the only request. UPSC should make it very clear what is their expectation. But the good students who stick to their basics and understand, I think they'll be able to make it in the prelims. And of course, they understand the basics of mains examination. They'll also be able to do the mains examination well.
Chakravarti sir, your final advice or your final words here in this discussion would be what? Like,
is that tomorrow's requirement, okay, because both administration and governance in these these highly communicative society will be different, okay, and therefore state citizenship relation will be different, and in between state and citizen this institute of bureaucracy is situated. So therefore their intuition, knowledge, intervention will be different. I think that there is a need for us also to analyze this situation and accordingly prepare, because we are also very mechanically question, chalo aur 5 question kar lo, 10 question kar lo. It is not about that, okay. I think there is a need to keep that conventional, but also certain things are need to be introduced, okay. There is a gap, okay, and because of that some potential candidates may not be going to the mains, and we must take responsibility for that personally, that for our some difficulties at least maybe another 15 have gone, but another 7 have not gone, and that 7 should be our concern, that how we can make that 7 also to go. Getting in for that, maybe we need to understand that what kind of logic, intuition, okay, what kind of reasoning will be required, okay, because this is not static, this is evolving, okay. I think there is a need to think about it.
sir, are there any signs of unpredictability in mains also now? What would you like to say on this? Because candidates are worried now कि mains में unpredictable ऐसा कुछ भी question आ गया तो how are you going to prepare the students now?
मेंस में अब तक उतना ज़्यादा कभी हुआ नहीं है। तो इसलिए मेंस में तो मुझे चांसेस बहुत ही कम लगते हैं, वेदर जीएस की बात करिए, ऑप्शनल की बात करिए। एंड रिगार्डिंग
मेंस का सिलेबस इतना
हाँ,
डिफाइंड है ना,
ज़्यादा डिफाइंड
उसमें
बहुत हो रहा है, बहुत हो रहा है,
अनप्रेडिक्टेबिलिटी थोड़ा सा
बहुत
मुश्किल
हो
हो
रहा है।
जाता है।
उसमें वर्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन, ओके, एक वर्ड चेंज हो रहा है, वो नज़र नहीं माना करेंगे अगर ठीक नहीं है, उसमें पूरा आंसर का मोड बदल जाएगा, ठीक है, एक वर्ड में, ठीक है। वो ऐसा नहीं है कि वो एक्सीडेंटल, वो जानबूझ के उसमें इम्प्लांट किए गए हैं, ये वर्ड वो देख रहा है कि नहीं, ऐसे बहुत हो रहा है, ठीक है। वो छोटी छोटी चीज़ जो हो रहा है, तो ये फिर होता रहेगा, ये अभी मेंस में भी होंगे। मेंस का भी प्रिपरेशन डिफरेंटली होना चाहिए, उसका भी क्वेश्चन रीडिंग पैटर्न, इवन नोट रीडिंग पैटर्न, आई थिंक देयर इज ए नीड टू डू लॉट ऑफ वर्क ऑन दैट, okay. So I don't think that it will not happen. It is happening, and it will be happening more.
Okay.
Okay. You see, optional paper, whichever I deal with, whichever GS I deal with, whichever essay I deal with, there are a lot of things are going on. Okay. So therefore, it is not. I don't see that prelims is an isolated phenomenon. I think it is a phenomena in their overall design. That is what I see. Therefore, I think those who are involved in it must take a more comprehensive look than compartmentalized exercise.
Okay.
Sir, now let's do a quick prediction of the cutoff, though we don't do it, but let's start with you, Karan sir.
I believe 72, 73 approximately.
Nikhil sir?
Between 75 and 80.
Okay. Santosh sir?
75 plus minus 2.
I still feel it can go to the 60s also this time.
Yeah,
This is
me too.
this is my intuition from the very beginning. Probably 68 to
69, yeah.
68 to 73 or something. That's what it can reach 60s this time. That is what is my intuition.
So what about you?
It will be 75 plus.
Okay.
Okay, it will not reach 80, but 75 plus definitely.
80 के नीचे 75-80 का रेंज ठीक लग रहा है.
I think students are fairly getting an idea of the cutoff because after seeing the key, they are actually very confused कि क्या है, कैसे cutoff रहने वाली है. Some of them are actually scoring good marks, but some of them are not scoring good marks. So they are
But here I would add this
जी.
कि anyone in general category, even if they are scoring in 60s, 2 week बर्बाद मत करो रिजल्ट आने तक. अच्छे से पढ़ते. Don't join any course or anything, but revise everything that you have done for mains so far, so that you don't waste these 2 weeks. Because one thing that I've noticed is because the paper 1 was so shocking, no one is talking about the shock of paper 2.
Yes.
And paper 2 में score of students, CSAT paper में score of students have come down drastically. Students who used to generally score 130, 140 have come down to 90, 100. तो ना and we are seeing that, and a lot of students who are scoring 80 plus in GS, वो सब CSAT में fail हो रहे हैं. 50-60% बच्चे वहाँ fail हो रहे हैं. For that reason, like if I only look at the GS paper, the cutoff may be around 75, but CSAT के साथ जाए तो I will also go with Babu sir ki it may go as low as somewhere in 60s.
I think the qualifying paper is becoming disqualifying for many of the aspirants this year.
तो that is why कि just keep preparing. Like कोई भी बच्चा जो 60s में ला रहा है, वो कोई कोर्स ज्वाइन मत करो, कोई क्रैश कोर्स सीरीज अभी ज्वाइन मत करो, पर अपने 2 वीक में पूरा रिवीजन करके रखो अच्छे से of whatever you have done so far, so that in case you qualify, you have not wasted 2 weeks and have not lagged behind other students who understood from the day 1 ki they will be qualifying.
So I think despite the buzz that is around all the aspirants and the candidates which is there regarding this prelims exam, I believe that the experience is saying a lot. So usko dekh ke let's not waste the time and start preparing if you want to prepare for next year, or those who are clearing, you should start preparing for mains. Those who are thinking that whether I'll be clearing or not, बहुत confused हैं, I think they should also do not waste the time that they have right now till the results come. So any concluding remarks that you have?
It is good enough.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. All of you gave your time and you discussed the much needed discussion that needed to happen regarding the preparation.